Hello, my little wordlings. Today we are reviewing a book called Psychedelic Conversations with AI by Joseph DeLeo. Now, full disclosure, I do know this person. I still am doing a very honest review. I paid for this book.
I got a request for you suck at this, get off the stage. Okay.
This wasn't given to me for a review or anything. This is just I wanted to support someone I knew, but also it looked interesting and I wanted to find out more about it. So the only reason I'm going to give you the premise of this book is because it doesn't say it on the back or on Amazon. So what he did is he tried to find ineffable emotions and kind of plug some information into a chatbot and then see what it came out with. So these are things that you can feel while under psychedelic influence, but I'd also argue that you could just feel these whenever in life. And he wrote down whatever the chatbot spit out. Now, I have reservations about anything to do with AI involved in art, but I will allow that this one is probably one of the better ways to use it, because the AI doesn't have full control. It's used as a tool, which is what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be taking over for us like fucking Terminator.
A dead body.
But that's not what this video is about. So, because the words in here aren't technically real, I haven't found any quotables or things to learn, but I did choose what my top 5 favorite words were. Some people might not like this book. There's some people who believe that something is ineffable for a reason, and that's what makes it special. I took a class on the religious experience, and I remember reading, this is William James? You're gonna have to excuse my voice. I've been sick, and I'm not sick anymore. It was my first cold since before COVID, but the throat just seems to want to give up on everything. It has one job, this voice box, and it's not doing it. Talk about screwing the pooch. Don't like that saying. I don't know why I said it.
What is this marsupial foot fetish?
Anyway, so yes, I was talking about William James. So William James talked about the religious experience and how you can talk about certain aspects of it, but you actually have to experience it. And the way my teacher described it was like having an orgasm. You can talk about the blood flow and the adrenaline rush and all that, but until you actually have an orgasm, you'll never know what it's like based on a description. And that always bugged me. I need words. I need words to describe it. Especially something that I've noticed a lot more in my life with FND, when I was trying to explain symptoms to doctors and I didn't have words and I would just use whatever flowery metaphors came to mind because I'm pretentious like that. They did not appreciate it and said my language is too flowery, and they couldn't diagnose or put down a symptom like that because it wasn't really a symptom as they understood it, because it wasn't words that they used. So I will take the ineffable and make it effable, if you will. So I'm happy for this book. And the top 5 that I chose, I'm kind of hoping to use in my everyday life. So let's see what they are. First word we have is astritic. Now, because these words aren't real, I'm pronouncing them as I see fit, and technically I'm not wrong. And if you see fit to pronounce them a different way, you're not wrong. So we can both be right.
I am a learned bitch.
So when I first saw astritic, I was thinking either something that was, I was thinking strident first. Then I was thinking maybe something to do with astral bodies. So what it is, a feeling of wonder and awe at the vastness and complexity of the universe. And I like that. That's the first one in the book, and I was already smitten. I know some people look at the universe and are a little overwhelmed at how vast and unending it is and how small and insignificant we are. But I kind of like it. And in my mind, wonder and awe are positive emotions. You could be in awe at something that's horrifying, I'm sure, but I see it as something positive. You're excited about it. And I am excited about it. I can just do me and do my best, and that's all that matters. If I was alone in the universe and it was very small, my impact would be greater, and I think I'd worry more about every little step I take in the world. But being a little ant on the anthill, I'm kind of okay with that. And it makes it more beautiful. Okay, let's see the next one. Celithus. This one I had no idea where to go with this, because of course the first thing you think of is Celsius. That meant nothing. Is it a temperature thing? Is it going from hot to cold? But let's see. A feeling of overwhelming joy and excitement for a future event or possibility. Now, when I read this, the first thing I thought of was Tattoo Day. Anytime I know a tattoo is coming, I get ridiculously excited the night before. Like, can't sleep, kid before Christmas kind of thing. I don't know why. I don't know why tattoos bring me that much joy that I'm just... And I talk to everyone about it too, like, Tattoo Day is coming, and then Tattoo Day is here. And everyone else in the tattoo shop, I tell them Happy Tattoo Day, because it's their tattoo day too, and they must be as excited as me. Obviously they're not, but...
And now, crickets.
And then the tattoo is over, and I'm excited to have the tattoo, and I'm excited to look at the tattoo. And then it wanes after a while, but that initial joy, it's like, even right now, thinking about getting a tattoo makes me excited. I almost feel the same way about books, but books I can do whenever I want, unless it's a author that I really, really like. And then sometimes I get like really super excited when they have something coming out or they're doing a reading. But Tattoo Day doesn't come every day. Tattoo Day comes, like, this is the luxury of all luxuries, so it only comes every once in a while. So that was the first thing I thought of. I'm a dweeb. I'm okay with it. Fulgoria. Now, this made me think of a magazine I used to read when I was a kid called Fangoria. I think it's still out, actually. It's movie monsters and horror movie special effects and stuff. It was actually really cool. A sudden, intense feeling of inspiration or creativity that sparks a burst of energy and drive to create or achieve something new. I get this. The minute I get the idea for a story, I get this. And I could never describe it. Until now, I get Fulgoria. It's like I have this little spark inside me that I need to get out, and my hand never moves as fast as I want it to write down all the things that are in my head. And I always am afraid that I'm going to forget because it's just not going fast enough. And it makes me so happy. And it didn't make me happy for a long time to write. I'm so glad it makes me happy again. So I hope you, at one point in your life, have this, where it's like you just can't wait to get home and do this, and so everyone can see it, or so you can see it materialize and see something that's in your brain come out of your brain, and not in a gunshot way, but anyway, you know what I mean. In a Fulgoria way. Nostalgia. A bittersweet nostalgia that arises from memories of experiences or people that never existed, yet feel as real as those that did. It's a feeling of longing for a time or place that never actually existed, but is imagined or romanticized in the mind. I don't know why I went up when I said mind.
Ah, putain!
This one made me sad because, well, obviously that's the feeling is supposed to be bittersweet, because it's almost akin to that saying that you could never go home again. Because the bittersweet nostalgia, the memories or experiences are always a little bit off. They're never quite what actually happened. They're a romanticized, glowing, rose-colored glasses view. And I know they mean more like those people who would watch Avatar and then be completely upset that a life that they created for themselves when they were watching this, or this hasn't happened to me, but I know people who've had dreams and then woken up from those dreams and been upset that the dream itself wasn't real. I get that. Numbundance. Numbundance. Numundance. Numundance. Because see, the B in num is silent, so you wouldn't say numbundance, but it is an abundance. I wonder where the punniness stops on that one.
Stop it. Get some help.
Numbundance. Numbundance. That's what I'm going to say. The feeling of being simultaneously overwhelmed and underwhelmed by the world around you, lead in to a state of emotional numbness combined with a sense of abundance or richness. This one was a personal attack on me, because I have literally felt these simultaneously, where I get excited for what's around me, but underwhelmed at the image I have. It's going to a provincial park with all that natural beauty and seeing a line of garbage in the trees. Those are my puppies playing. Sorry about that. But yes, so you're both overwhelmed and underwhelmed at the same time. Now, I do have an honorable mention for all my little darklings out there, just like me.
The Dark Lord will kill you all.
Umbraphilia. The intense love and fascination for darkness or shadow. You know who you are. Today I bought myself a garden gnome display that has a unicorn that's killing all the garden gnomes. So, anyone who thinks that's awesome, you're my people.
Hi, how are you?
All in all, I'd give this book a 4 out of 5. I definitely think it's worth reading. But if you like keeping the magic and the ineffable, maybe look for something else. Well, I hope you have a steady brain day today, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.